Hi there. The acoustic guitar is a versatile instrument with a history that dates back thousands of years. The word guitar has its roots in the Greek word kithara, in the Arabic word kitar, though the modern word is more directly descended from the Spanish guitarra or French guitare. The ancient Sanskrit word for string is tar, which when paired with a prefix describing the number of strings, is the root of many stringed instrument names in Central Asia even to this day. The dotar, 2 strings, of Turkestan, Iranian setar, 3 strings, kitara, 4 strings, and Afghan panchar, 5 strings, are all examples of this naming convention. Throughout history, mankind has made music with stringed instruments. Put a stick through a hollowed-out gourd and stretch some type of string along the stick, and you have a resonating instrument which bears more than a passing resemblance to an acoustic guitar. Many such instruments, known as bowl harps, have been found by archaeologists studying the ancient Sumerian, Babylonian, and Egyptian civilizations. While bowl harps generally featured a curved stick as a neck, ancient Persians and Egyptians also played the tanbur, an instrument featuring a straight neck, enabling the player to push on the string along the neck to change the string's pitch. Dating to approximately 1500 CE, the tanbur is most likely the ancestor from which the modern guitar is descended. The modern roots of the guitar began to take shape in Europe during the Renaissance. During this period, the guitar generally had 4 courses or pairs of strings, with each pair tuned to the same note. The guitar of this period was also much more delicate than modern guitars and had a much shorter neck. Guitars with 5 and 6 courses of strings followed until in the late 1700s, the first guitars with 6 single strings made their appearance. The defining moment for classical guitar construction came during the 1850s, when the Spanish guitar maker Antonio Torres pioneered fan-shaped bracing on the soundboard, or top, of the guitar. This new bracing pattern enabled Torres to increase the body size of the guitar and decrease the thickness of the top, which greatly increased volume, tone, and projection. Torres's new construction method paved the way for the guitar to play a leading role in classical composition. Torres's fan-shaped bracing is still the preferred bracing method for classical guitar makers today. While Torres was busy over in Europe developing fan bracing and defining the future of classical guitars, guitar makers in the United States were developing the X bracing system that would reinvent the guitar once again. Christian Martin, founder of the Martin Guitar Company, is the best known among a group of German immigrants who first used the X bracing pattern. Its increased strength would eventually allow steel strings to be used in place of traditional gut strings. Steel strings placed on a fan-braced guitar will quickly pull the instrument apart because of the greatly increased tension steel strings place on the guitar. Steel string guitars would quickly become the norm in the 1900s as folk and country western music exploded in popularity. Steel string guitars, also known as flat tops, were able to provide the increased volume and percussiveness that these new music styles demanded. Much like Torres's fan bracing, the X bracing system remains the standard bracing system used on steel string acoustic guitars to this day.